Hey guys, Infidel 1258 here. Today I want to share a video with you where myself and Jim Morgan are going to discuss selling cards, buying SPS. Not only that, we're going to speculate about where SPS could reach when it gets into the next bull market. Are we talking 50 cents, a dollar, $5? What's possible here? And how life-changing could it be if you're recognizing the opportunity now? If you think that's interesting, I hope you stick around and stay tuned for this one. And as always, drop a like, drop a comment. If I used your comments to make future videos, I will give you a raffle ticket with which you can win a plot of land this year from me. Okay, guys, have an amazing day. God bless. What's up?
I got rid of a bunch of my collection.
How come? What'd you do?
Like a lot of it.
What'd you do? Like, to talk me through like what you did and why.
Because I wanted a lot more SPS.
Hmm.
So I'm like, you know what? I want it, and then I got it. So I'm not mad at all.
Yeah. Where are you at
I
on?
have
Where are you at
I
on
have
the?
150K staked right now.
Ooh, dude, got the big,
Yeah.
got his big boy pants on.
Yeah. And all right, so I don't want to sell Kelia. Or not Kelia. I don't want to sell Lux. But I also know I would like to have 300,000 SPS. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this is the thing, man. Sometimes you sell
Yeah.
things that you love, but I feel as though, so here's you're not asking for advice, but unsolicited advice is
Mhm.
like you have to weigh, but the conversation is like, will SPS go up before Kelia goes up? Because I think Kelia gold foil is
Lux.
going
Yeah.
to go up. Like, it's so good, first of all, and second of all,
hmm
it's so rare that I think that's a card that could be 10,000, 20,000 for a gold foil. And
Yeah. It's
then
just for me. I don't know if I want to sit on a card that's that expensive.
yeah.
Because now, how difficult is it to sell a $10,000 card?
Oh, very, right? Like
Yeah.
that's 100% true.
Like you were talking about the guy who has 500 alpha packs selling one a month.
Hmm.
I don't know if I want to wait you know
Hmm.
that long.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing.
'Cause it's
And people might say, well, how could you possibly sell like a gold foil Lux for, I don't know what it's going for right now. What is it going for right now?
about 4K pretty much.
So like let's say you sell for 4K and if we agree that possibly um you know 20K is
Oh,
possible in the future. Like I
oh,
think if you say 10K is possible in the future, I think that's conservative, first of all. And
mhm.
then second of all, um doubling its value, you might think, wow, like how could you sell for 4 if it could be ultimately worth 10? Well, if you buy SPS for 2.5 and it goes to a dollar, that's a way bigger. I don't see Lux Vega going from 4,000 to 400,000,
Yeah, no.
but I do see SPS going from 2 pennies to $2. And maybe I'm wrong about that. Jim, you'd have to think that through, but also the audience when because it's not this is you and your particular circumstance, but
Yeah.
this same mechanic or this same conversation is we all walk through this every day, whether we're selling a gold foil Lux Vega or whether we're selling like an epic card for $5. Maybe there's a gold foil you've got that's $10 and you sell it and you trade into the regular foil. There's just every time you do this, it's like you're selling one asset to buy another. It's like which one's going to appreciate faster and which one's going to grow my bag quicker. There's a hard conversation to be had in that.
Because also how I'm looking at it, it's not even so much which ones will grow my stuff quicker. It's okay in like a year, 2, 3, maybe 5-year time frame, right? It's which one will I have an easier time of selling?
Hmm.
And having the SPS is indefinitely easier to sell
Hmm.
than a gold foil Kelia. If you have $10,000 worth of SPS versus a $10,000 card, which one are you going to sell faster?
Oh yeah, yeah, 100%. And I do think in a bull market, even though cards will appreciate in crazy ways like we saw before, the liquidity. You're right. You're right. You're raising the liquidity conversation, and it's so right. But also, I think just the opportunity for outsized gains, and I know this is not your primary concern, but I think the outsized gains probably lie with the token also, because bull runs go crazy, tokens go
Yep.
wild. I do think SPS is one day going to be over $5. I believe that. Will I be there at the time, like, or will I sell my bag sooner? I don't know. It's hard to imagine, right? At 2 pennies, if it went to $2, wouldn't you want to sell most or all of it? Would you say no? I firmly believe it's going to go to 5, so I'm not going to sell it 2. Would that be a good idea or a bad idea? Because it could go from 2 cents to $2 and then back down to 20 cents, and then 2 years later, 3 years later, 4 years later, up to 5. Like that could be the journey. And you can never call tops or bottoms. You just have to kind of make plans that would work for you generally. And I don't know. I think tough because the gold foil Lux is really fun.
It's it is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, Steve. Dwayne thinks this is going to go to $5. I don't know about that, but I'd love to retire at that point.
What did Steve say?
He said, "Wow, $5."
Oh yeah.
See, I like to say 50 cents. Okay, I'd be happy at 50 cents,
Yeah. Yeah, me too, man.
but 50 cents is definitely not $5. And which one is easier to retire on? SPS $5 or 50 cents?
So you got 150,000 SPS, 50 cents, you got 75 grand US.
Yeah,
Like you're talking 25x on your investment, which isn't that crazy when you say that? And like I think 50
yeah.
cents is super possible. It's kind of nuts to imagine these things. And you might think it's just like not attainable. I just totally disagree. I feel as though 50 cent SPS is like it's happening.
Very achievable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want this to be like the last thing. I want to see what you guys think. Can I do a poll? Where will SPS top out? And then I want to
I
go
see.
0 point.
Under $1 or above it? Oh, it has to be above $1, right?
I suspect I know what you guys are all going to say, but I want to see. I want to read the response here.
$5.02.
I didn't even leave an option for like not higher. Like my base case is 25x.
Also, it's whatever one you guys think closest to. So if you're like, oh, I think it'll go $1.50, well, then pick either a dollar.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm excited to see what you guys think. I mean, I think it has to come back to the fact that the game is fun and it has a future. Those are my beliefs. I believe I've founded that suggestion, that premise on strong fundamental considerations. If I'm wrong about that, if it's either not fun for the masses or it's not going to have a future, then I think the arguments around SPS thriving are probably garbage. But I just feel as though those two things are abundantly and objectively true. And so if they are, then I just can't see SPS not being over $1. I can't see it not being. I feel like to me $2 is like a real target that feels both possible. That's only double what it used to be at its launch price. And during its launch, I have to I guess to straw man the other side, steel man the other side, you have to remember there was very little supply that was available to sell. So yes, it sold for like $1.15 or something at its peak when it first launched. But you might think that that's not attainable because that was only when supply was really limited. It's grown and grown and grown in supply. But we already know burn mechanics. We already know that there's only so much that's supposed to be issued. We already know that bull markets get crazy and the FOMO isn't justified by by fundamental considerations. It gets away from itself. Let's see what they said. So the poll, this doesn't, the chat won't pop up on the video. So I'm going to read next bull run. Where does SPS top out? And we had 21 votes. 42% of you think $1 is probably the cap. 28% of you think 50 cents is the cap. Man, if 50 cents was the cap, wouldn't that be wild? Like, I'm not saying it, I believe that, but man, that would be crazy. 28% think $2 is possible next bull run. Guys, $2 would be such a gain. Like, Jim, 150,000 tokens, $2.
Wait, I know.
Yeah. Nobody thinks $5 next bull run. I think that's probably wise. I wouldn't be betting on that. I also wouldn't be surprised if it did, but I'm saying I couldn't put my vote there either. I think $2 is probably where I would vote if I voted. And I might start selling, like, let's say 25% of my bag at like $1. And then maybe I would sell 25% of my bag at $2. And then if it made it to $5, I'd probably sell the rest. Not because I don't want SPS, but because I just know that these things go up and down.
Yeah.
And that would be maybe a play.
Yeah, it's like at $5, I will sell everything. I will sell everything and then hope it goes back down to just slowly get back into it.
Yep.
Or just wait till the next set drops and be like, "Okay, I guess I got a full deck, multiples."
Yeah.
And let's hope they don't get rid of bots at that point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing too. I mean, you've always got in-game assets that could move into SPS too.
Yeah. Thanks for having me. And guys, remember, go vote for your council of vote people and make sure that I'm in there.
Yeah, Jim dropped the form in the chat. So if you're
I just spammed it 3 more times at the bottom.
Yeah, so submit your preference, and if you guys are interested, I don't even know what's involved, but I would do my best to try and represent. So leave it at that. Guys, thanks a lot. Jim, thanks a lot. Thanks for hanging out. Have an amazing day. God bless.
Take care.